Brief biography of Joseph Randolph Ackerley, a playwright, memoirist, and editor. J.R. Ackerley was born in 1896 Herne Hill, Kent, England, to Alfred Roger Ackerley, a fruit importer known as the Banana King. Ackerley received a degree from Magdalene College, Cambridge, in 1921, after serving in the Royal Artillery from 1914 to 1918. In World War I he was wounded twice and held as a prisoner of war in France. Shortly after the war, Ackerley wrote a three-act play, The Prisoners of War, 1925, which earned praise from the British poet Siegfried Sassoon. It is widely considered one of the best plays ever written about World War I for its close look at soldiers' personal interactions. Based on Ackerley's own experience, the play is set in a Swiss prison camp and obliquely tells the story of an officer's love for a young soldier. In addition to several minor novels about his relationship with his dog, Ackerley wrote several pieces of nonfiction. Hindu Holiday, an Indian journal, 1932, is his memoir about his experiences as the personal secretary for a local Indian Maharaja in the 1920s. His autobiography, My Father and Myself, 1968, published posthumously, reveals an extremely unconventional but interesting life riddled with numerous sexual affairs with a wide array of men, including waiters and soldiers, as well as an almost spousal relationship with his dog Queenie, of whom he writes, "The 15 years she lived with me were the happiest of my life." Ackerley's literary output was relatively small, but he became profoundly influential as the editor of The Listener, 1935 to 59, the literary journal of the BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation. During his years as editor he encouraged the work of such well-known writers as W. H. Auden, Clive Bell, Christopher Isherwood, Wyndham Lewis, Louis MacNeice, Stephen Spender, and Leonard and Virginia Woolf. Ackerley is also remembered for leading the way toward the recognition of homosexual writers and for fighting for homosexual civil rights in England. The critic David Yetzi has remarked that Ackerley's substantial gift was his ability to pronounce sentence on, criticize, himself with inimitable wit and charm, and that he was lauded as a minor master by contemporaries and friends such as Evelyn Waugh, Elizabeth Bowen, Vita Sackville-West.